Moderate. There we go. I think this is working. So this is today we have an empty lobby, but we're going to record it and upload it because there's a few people who booked it. So I'm assuming you're going to do it later. However, we do have a holiday expat on here. All right, so guys, we're going to do cluster format. So that's your 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 3 exercises, and we will repeat that process 3 times. So exercise 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll move on to 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll move on to 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. So those exercises are, second, cool. First exercise is going to be fast feet for 8 reps with squat pops times 4. So fast feet, what I mean is you're in a slightly kind of hinged position. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then squat pops. Legs are going to go wider, down, wider, down. Now to break that into, or bring that back into a little bit of a rest exercise. Fast feet, generally obviously you can just go a little bit slower, it's nothing too bouncy. For the pop, if you want to take out the jump, then you can go step into that squat pop position as opposed to doing that heavy position. Even if you're getting tired and you're doing it for 40 seconds, you can always just mix it up and go to the stepping version. So it's 8 fast feet, 4 pops. Movement number 2 is push-ups times 4 into 1 thruster or 1 stepping thruster. So push-ups, 4 reps. These can be kneeling, these can be full. Once you've done 4, a thruster is in and out, where a stepping thruster is walk it in, walk it out. If you're doing kneeling, drop to the knees again, 4 and 1. Number 3 is a sit-up and rotate. So nice and simple, legs nice and open, sit up, rotate left, next rep, come up, rotate right. If your head position, if your hands are on your head, make sure you're supporting the head but not actually tugging on the head itself. Cluster 1 is done. Cluster 2, walking plank plus a plank jack, 2 reps of each. So walking plank is going to go down, down, up, up. So just to show you in action. This can be on the knees as well. So it comes down, down, up, up. That's 1. You can do it off the knees. 2, plank jack. 1, or it can be step, step, 2. So 2 of each. So it's a very, very short, so it's going to be a very high rep amount of transitions between the 2 movements. So 2 walks, 2 jacks, 2 walks, 2 jacks. Again, the first round of each one, you're probably going to be finding your pace, which you can maintain for 40 seconds. Exercise numero 2 is going to be squats, 1.5 reps. So hands can move in your temples to make it a little bit harder. Can move in the chest a bit easier, on the hips and the legs. So easier. Generally, rule of thumb is the higher your hands are, the harder you're going to find the exercise to be. So squat down as deep as you can go, come up halfway, down, all the way up. So obviously if you've got a little bit of knee issues as well, you can go and kind of just test the waters. You can put your hands on the knees just to give yourself that extra bit of stability. It's 40 seconds. So take your time to ensure the rep quality is safe and effective for you. Then number 3 is going to be a burpee to a knee raise. So burpee, everyone's like yesterday, get me to demonstrate again. So your burpee to a knee strike, full range, full pace, like so. Modify it back down, step into a squat position, squat down, hands on the ground, back with the legs, forward with the legs, step up, knee raise. If you're super concerned as well that you're already doing that version of the exercise, you can do 2 knee raises, so you'll be doing a little bit less amount of burpees per 40 seconds. So for example, if I'm going at this pace and I'm going down, up, bang, I'm going to go back down. If you're someone who's a little bit concerned about your back, your knees, whatever, you can do it. Come down, step, 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 up, knee raise, knee raise. So you see it's a very, very different pace, but it's still the same movement. We're going down to the ground, our weight goes onto our hands, we get the knees and the hips to flex. Knees, hips, and knees. I do have a qualification. That's in the cluster 2. Cluster 3 will be the atomic walkout. I think this has been many, many months since we've done this one. So we can get the stretch through the hamstrings, trying to keep the legs as straight as possible, transferring your weight from your feet to your feet and your hands. So then from there, walk out, and then either for the full pace one, in, up, and then back to your starting point, or we can take it a little bit more steady, walk the hands, and then walk the feet up and a backwards pedal. If you don't feel safe with the backwards pedal, just to go with a couple big stepping back strides if you're unsure of your surroundings. So obviously new surroundings for you today. And then number 2 of cluster 3 is a V up to a knee up. So the V up is the arms are long, the legs long, V up. And then the knee up is the elbows to the knees. So if both of those versions feel okay, go for both. If you're finding it struggle to do the V up, concentrate on just the knee up position. So I still get long at the bottom and then bring yourself into knees, touching elbows as well. If you're finding it's a little bit too much of a risk, the only place you're really going to feel that hard is the lower back. So if you don't have a core that's strong enough to deal with that exercise yet. And then our last one is going to be a crab toe touch position. So we are kind of in the opposite position to a bear, hands down. Then right hand is going to try and touch left foot. So up, and then left to right. So you're going to keep, it doesn't look too hard, but the third exercise in the third cluster round, and the fact that you'll be tired at that point as well, it's going to be harder than you anticipate. So let's get everybody warmed up. He says, breathing heavy. Just going to start my fitness watch because I obviously want to track these holiday calories that I'm consuming now that it's people visiting. Okay, so guys, getting going. Nice and loose, jogging on the spot, kind of getting the heart rate up. So the goal of the warm-up is not just, you know, we're here before we do the workout. The goal of this is we want to get our heart rates up. We want to make sure we've got some synovial fluid in our joints. So that just basically means we're lubricating the joints so they feel like they're less likely to kind of cause an issue. And then obviously just kind of getting all the muscles ready to be working and firing. So we're going to go 5 seconds fast feet. 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to base, nice and loose, nice and bouncy, nice and floating. 10 seconds high knees, bringing the arms out in front. 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And we'll go through simple jump jacks. So I say simple because you can either go jumping jacks or you can go stepping jacks. So we're going to go 15 seconds for these. 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 seconds. 13, 14, 15. Okay, so making sure you've got space in front of you. Take a stride into a lunge position. Drop down. Hands overhead. Change leg. Stride down. Hands overhead. So you're going to make sure those knees are in front of those hips. They're not collapsing in. And hands overhead will increase the stretch you feel for the hip flexor, that whole kind of area. There. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the similar sort of distance forward, but step on the heel and then come down and lift up. Alternate leg. So you want to feel that, oh Jesus, stretch through the hamstring, even potentially through the back of the calf, or even potentially all of the above. So both hamstring and calf, really feeling it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So if you got something you can just kind of balance, maybe even the wall, lift one leg up, just extend at the knee. So just trying to get the posture warm up. There's no weight in your leg now, so just flexing and extending that knee joint while there's no weight bearing through it, just getting an idea of, does that feel pain-free, or are you still feeling pain at simple flexion of that knee joint? 3, 2, 1, change leg. So again, even if you need to, you can put your hand underneath your leg to hold it up. the idea here is I just want you to kind of feel, there's, like I say, flexion of the knee. Feel painless, or is there a bit of pain in there already? 4, 3, 2, 1. Going from ankles all the way up to upper body. So open up through that ankle joint. Probably like my favorite stretch, just because you really get to take that ankle joint through a range of motion that it just doesn't get to do day to day. Like, how often would you say you go into your tiptoes day to day? And even then you're flexing at the toes. So this one here, you've got your toes, top of your toes are on the floor. You're trying to get that nice straight line from the knee down to the toes. You get a straight line all the way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees, hands, place them on top of the knees. Mini squat position. And take them through nice. Circular, support the knee joint itself. So it might feel a little bit, might feel like a few things kind of gristling or moving around in there. Change direction. Trying to let the feet go with it as well. So you don't need to keep the feet flat on the ground. Let the feet kind of roll so you get more ankle mobility. 3, 2, 1. Big hip circle. So I just get my hands out the way here and then roll through. So really visualize almost like there's a hula hoop around you and just trying to take it through a nice full range. Change directions when you feel ready. Hang out in the spots where you're feeling it tight. So for me, probably most males in their 30 or anyone working at a desk, it's the hamstrings. So when I fold forward is when I feel that stretch. And then a little bit on my sides. Not too bad there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet just underneath your hips, hands out to the side. Rotate your body 90 degrees. Now go for forward shoulder rolls. Hold that rotation with your torso. So just so you can really feel the stretch across your core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back, rotate the other way, and now rotate the shoulders the other way as well. So I was going forward with my shoulder rolls. This time I'm going to go backwards with my shoulder rolls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. Bit more into the shoulders. So reach one hand over, reach one hand under, and lean to the side where the hand is going over. Oh, Jesus. And then keep rotating side to side. You can hang out in the stretch a little bit longer. Oh. You can kind of get as longer as possible. You can get a little bit more into the stretch if you hold it longer and longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms up into the chest. Make that rotation there. Keep them long behind you. And then rotate back and then bring the palms up. So you're trying to keep the teacups balanced. Ooh, why is that so painful today? 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll just go for a couple squats just to test everything. So as everything feels tight, just kind of remembering that with your squat position of the legs, the narrower your legs, the more you're going to have to flex your knees. So if that's a risk for you, you want to try a little bit wider. The wider you go with the legs, the bigger there's a chance that a tight inner thigh is going to pull your knees in. So you might need to kind of guide the hands, use the hands to guide the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, grabbing your drinks, grabbing your towels. I was about to say grab your snacks, but it's probably afterwards. So we've got fast feet, 8 reps, and squat pops for 4. Yeah, make sure this is actually loud so I can hear it. 3, 2, 1. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squat pop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 25 seconds left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now remember, this first round and even this first cluster could just feel like a continuation of the warm-up. You're still getting your body ready to move, potentially more than it's going to move all day. 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and time. All right, push-ups for 4, thruster for 1. I ain't looking forward to this one. So 4 push-ups, kneeling, full, one arm, clapping, whatever you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 1 thruster, whether you're stepping in or jumping in. 4, here's my thruster, in, out, here's my kneeling push-up now. I don't know how long I'm going to keep serious face because my sister's here. So there's going to be like, fuck, there's going to be silly face competition between us, except she's not on camera. 3, 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then cluster 1 will finish with the sit up and rotate. So hands on the temples, on the head if you really need it, if the neck muscles are feeling strained. But see if you can do it just on your temples. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we go up, we twist one direction, come back. Be careful with that twist. If you've got a little bit of lower back pain and you saw a really violent, quick rotation, you won't really regret that. So just test the waters with those rotations. So I might be going a little bit faster on camera than maybe someone else should be going. And then I might slow it down just because I'm tired. So I want you to kind of really test it for yourself. Make sure you're doing what's safe and what's also effective for you. So don't go too far the other way and take it too easy on yourself. You've only got 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back to our feet, fast feet. Pop, squat, squat, pop. Pop, pop, squat, squat. Do it again. It's 8 and 4. 7 seconds. 1 cluster through. 1 time through 1 cluster. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2. All right, so now you feel a bit more warmed up with those legs. Do they feel like they're moving a bit more outside, inside, a bit quicker? 8, squat, pop. 1. Remember with the pops, you got the choice of using 2-hand touch or 1-hand touch. 3, 4. So trying to get those 2 hands to touch the ground will force you to reach a little bit more. So I've got 2 hands in this one. Oh, I've got to bend the hips a bit more. 6, 5 seconds. 8 and 3, 2, 1. Push up thruster. This is certainly the hardest one in this first cluster. 4 and 1. Keep your pace. Breathe out every time you drive the ground away from you. 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1. In fact, just helping out my client here today. If you want those for the hands, it makes it a bit easier. Not easier, just a bit more comfortable on the wrist. Yeah, it also gets me out of doing some actual exercise. So, 2, 3, 4, and 5 seconds. 1. All right. Was that the 3rd time through that one? No, it wasn't. Okay. Sit up, reach, and rotate. 2nd time through. Oh. Single seconds of time. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Vamos, chicos. Bang. Again, remember, test that water on that rotation. What feels safe. And then if you're being honest with yourself, what feels like you're just maybe taking it a little bit easy on yourself. Yeah. 50. Left to go, not into it. 10 seconds, so single seconds of time. Finish line's in sight. 7, 6, 5. Give me one more at least. 3, if you've got the time. Start the next one. Time. 20 seconds rest. One more time through. Whew. For you as well, for the squats, later on, you might find these helpful with your heels on there. And they're rubber, so even though you're not wearing trainers, it might feel a bit more comfortable just to raise the heel. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3. 8 and 4, remember? 5, 6, 7, 8. I was about to do a burpee. I have no clue what. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, forget it's 8 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the last time. Hit this fast feet squat pop combo. 4. The legs are certainly going to feel heavy now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 1. Okay, push up 4, thruster 1. Last time through. Remember, this is the 3rd time of each of these exercises. If you're taking little breaks, 20 seconds is quite a long time for a break. Take sips of water, not gulps. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Get you to. Oh, Jesus. Why did we get takeout last night? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Thank Christ. Those push-ups are done. Sit up, rotate, and this is it. Cluster 1 will be finished. Whether we've got more to enjoy in cluster 2, tune in next time. All right, time is ready. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate. Now, if you are starting to be a little bit painful in the sit-up, you are more than okay to do a crunch. So you would come up and crunch, rotate. See, I'm not coming all the way up. Most of my back is actually staying on the ground. So sometimes a full sit-up can be a little bit too intense for some people, but I've just about got the room to fit in here. Yeah, 10 seconds. Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cluster 1, finito. Okay. Cluster 2. So this did not start great. Just gonna say that, be honest with you guys. So it's the plank walk for 2 reps, plank jack for 2. Now you can take it slow, you can take it fast. Obviously, it doesn't really change. So if you go slow, you're putting your plank into a slow position. So you may need to drop to the knees. That's going to be your recovery period. Movement 2 after that, squat 1.5 reps. Movement 3 with the plank to a burpee. So burpee to a knee raise. Ready for the plank jacks, plank walks. 3, 2, 1. So down, down, up, up. That's 1. Down, down, up, up. That's 2. Now my jack. 1, 2. Now, of course, I don't need to jump for that. I can do steps. You stepping, guys, it's going to take you a little bit longer. That's fine. It's your workout. Just make sure you feel like you don't let the hips sag. For the walking part of it, elbow right underneath the shoulder. Stepping back up, hand right underneath the shoulder. Oh, yeah, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Squats 1.5 reps. So if you've got something to raise the heels up at home, that could be something nice to reduce some of the pressure on your knees. Hands again, higher they are, harder the exercise is going to be. 3, 2, 1. So down, all the way, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up. That's 1. So take a big breath in as you go for the big down, half out, half in, all the way out. So listen. Now try to keep the head up. It can be tempting because all the action is on the knees and the feet to look down. It's gonna be bad for your back. So try to keep looking at least forward, keeping your head in line with your torso. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. What do we have to finish this off? We had the burpee through a knee strike because I'm an idiot. Why did I write this? 10 seconds gone, 10 to go. Remember, you guys, we're gonna do 2 knee strikes, no jumping. I want you to keep moving the body for 40 seconds, which is gonna go in 3, 2, 1, down, up, knee strike. Now I'm gonna show you the other one. I'll squat, touch, touch, down, down, forward, forward. And I could do 2 knee raises if I'm a little bit conscious about my knees and my back. I'm doing too many of those reps. If you're going for it at full pace and you're only doing 1 knee raise, make sure you change the knee raise every time you come off the ground. 15 left. Seconds, not reps. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If that looked like I stopped at 4 seconds left, there was lag in the camera. Okay, we're back. Walking plank. Plank jack, 2 reps. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Jack 1, jack 2. Just over 10 seconds to complete that. I'll put you in the house. Yeah. Hey. Hey. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Squats, 1.5 reps. 5 seconds. Go closer to the finish line. 3, 2, 1. Down. So remember, taking your time with it. You can play around those leg positions. So you go for that sumo, get that inner thigh stretch more than anything else. Just keep the knees from drifting in. Yeah. Yeah. 8 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Plank. Sorry, keep saying the word plank. Burpee to that knee striker. Oh, I need water, but I also need the toilet. It's a horrible trade-off right now. And this is just a vitamin tablet for anyone asks if that's 2 birds, 1 stone. 3, 2, 1. 40 seconds. So you know the 2 variations of this movement now. If it gets to the point where you're doing the first one like I'm doing now, and you just cannot do another rep, don't stop. Try to slow it down and go to the regress exercise. 20 gone. You're already halfway. You're already halfway. Just focus on that sweet, sweet breath. Really get more air in. Put more fuel in your tank. Yeah, single seconds already. 5 seconds. This is going to be your last rep, I promise. 3, 2, 1. One more time through it. Okay, walking plank, plank jack. Ay, caramba. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, Now, I know this one's solid. This one's hard. If you need to, don't just give up. If it helps you, you can just hang out in some of these plank positions a little bit longer. See the pace I'm taking. It's not crazy. It's not trying to get as many reps in. I'm trying to keep my knees off the ground. Last time. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those plank jacks are done. Squat 1.5 reps. So I shouldn't put those in tomorrow's workout. Squatty Pippins. I haven't done squatty Pippins in ages actually. Might do that tomorrow. 3, 2, 1. I think squatty Pippins was maybe one from the backpack workouts at the very beginning of lockdown. Can't remember if I did that in HiiT. Yeah. Halfway already. Yeah. Try your best to ensure that that half squat is not just you bouncing off the joints. Ensure it's a lift, a deceleration, and a lift through the muscles. So it's not too fast, otherwise it's just bouncing in momentum. 3, 2, 1. Okay, what do we got? Thanks, the knee striker. Still can't remember it. Third time. 10 seconds. All right. 160 calories on a bubble. I've done way more than calories on the squat stairs. 3, 2, 1. Play. Knee strike. Yeah. Knee strike. Yeah. Yeah. 7 seconds. You could be working on that last rep right now. 3, 2, 1. Guys, 2 clusters done. The atomic walkout. The V up to knee up and the crab toe touch. So really, if you think about this, the most aerobic one is probably going to be the atomic walkout. And again, you take that as aerobically as you need to. Still got 20 seconds left. Stretch things out. Make sure if there's any lactic acid, making the legs feel heavy. For me, it's always going to be my shoulder, and I want to stretch out. Atomic walkout. So make sure you got the mat in front of you. 3, 2, 1. Transfer my weight to my feet, to my feet, and my hands. Walk out, up, backwards pedal. Yeah. Oh yeah, 20 seconds left. Yeah, 15 seconds left. Whew. Yeah. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, V up to the knee up. So the next 2 exercises, we're pretty much down here on the ground. So remember, if the V up was too much, go for that knee up. So the knees to the elbow. 3, 2, and 1. That's my V up and knee up. Knee up. And knee up. Yeah. You can shout, you can swear, you can scream, whatever gets you through it. Screaming, just be careful that your neighbors know you're only exercising and not in any actual danger. 10 seconds left. Especially Sergio, Karina, if you're doing this later, I know your neighbors have been complaining recently. 3, 2, 1. All right, and then crab tap serve from here, butt is off the ground. trying to lift the leg. Now, if it's a bit too hard, lift the leg towards you. If it's not so much of a challenge, keep the leg straight and try to reach for a straightened lengthened leg. 4 seconds. As you go from 4 limbs, 3, 2, 1. So as you go from 4 limbs to 2, try to tense up everything else to keep you balanced. Shift that body weight side to side a little bit as well. Nice, good. So the goal here is don't be too hasty that you know, as you take that one hand and that one foot off the ground, that you're panicking and you're trying to get the exercise done as quick as possible, like this, like, oh. Take the time with it. Show you can balance. Show you can support your body with 2 limbs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, so that'll be a nice one to finish on. We've got 2 more rounds. So we've got atomic walkout. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. Simple finish today. Good. Saving it up for tomorrow. 3, 2, 1. Walk out. In, up, and back. And back. 20 seconds. 10 seconds left. You get one more. Can you get one more? 3, 2, 1. And then we're down. The up, knee up. We're on our backs now. Down on that ground. Look at that rest kicks in. Ay, ay, ay. 3, 2, 1. So, me. Good. Over halfway. 15 seconds left from now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crab tops. Whew. Okay, enjoy that rest. Take nice deep breaths in. Sips of water if you need it. And then stay conscious and ready to start in 4, 3, 2, 1. Butters off the ground. I remember the advice, the coaching from last set. Don't be too hasty to lift it and put it back down on the ground. If it's a bit of a struggle to reach with the foot, you can reach with the knee. Shifting that body weight. So as you lift the right leg, move your body weight to your right hand. So you're putting that weight more on that shoulder, as opposed to the leg that's underneath you that you're lifting. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're here. It's the third cluster, third round through it. Atomic walkout. You got 40 seconds, 40 seconds, 40 seconds of work to go. 3, 2, 1. Big stretch down the hammies. In. Backwards pedal back. Stay strong with it. Yeah. We just hit halfway. Just got to keep you going now. Just keep putting one hand in front of the other. Backwards pedal. If you're doing the walking variation, don't worry about it. Just bring one foot in front of the other. 7 seconds. Bring my last rep. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm done on my feet. down to the ground, V up, to the knee up. 3, Jesus. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, if you're feeling pain, not exhaustion, but if you're feeling pain in your lower backs, be aware of that. Modify the exercise if you know it will help. What'd you say? 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay. Last set, last round. Grab tops. 8 seconds. Whew. Should all be looking either like this or as exhausted as this. She's smiling, but she's not smiling when the camera's not there. Okay. Bang. 5 seconds gone. This is it. I can see that sweet marker on the tablet now that says end of workout. That's the next button that's clicking up. We've got 25 seconds. Yeah. 12, 11. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Okay, as promised, I'm going to keep this finisher real short. We're going to take 3 rolls of the dice, and that is it. Oh, sorry. So, mainly because I wasn't sure if people were just kind of late starting today, so we held off before starting this recording, and I've got to get to the next appointment now. Okay, so we're going to roll the dice 3 times. So, this is super easy. 16 back extensions. So, lying on your front and then lifting up. That's 1. If you want to make it a little bit harder, lift the legs as well. So you're really feeling these muscles here working. Ready? 16 reps. 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4. Exactly. Pretend you're flying. It is windy up here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. Oh, this does not help my bladder situation. Roll 2. That's right, it's 24 high knees. So it can either be marching, just like the knee strike, or it can be a high knee. So I'm going to go for a combination of 12 high knees, 12 march strikes. 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, just give you guys a bit of time to finish off if you're doing the march steps, and naturally take a bit longer. This is it, 3rd and final roll. It ain't even that bad. It's just 10 forward lunges. That's 10 in total, not per leg. Forward lunges. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So forward. 1. Push back. Change leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come boy. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last rep, last set. 10. Relax. Okay, so guys, take a first little stretch into Cobra. If this one's not painful for you, if it's a bit painful, go to your go to child's pose. So we're gonna join in child pose in 3, 2, 1. And arms nice and long. So if you are working out outdoors and you're just cooling down now, be prepared to grab a hoodie because your body temp's going to cool down. And it is colder today than obviously the summer months. 3, 2, 1. Come into an all fours position and then just thread the arm through the gap. Head can relax on the ground. You're pushing your body away from the hands that you can see. So push away. Feel the shoulder blade really trying to push out. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. Head relax, push away. So what you can see on camera is I'm pushing my body towards the house. I'm pushing away from the bamboo fence. 3, 2, 1. Pushing our weight back into our hands. One leg out in front. Rotate away. So this is my right leg in front. I'm going to rotate to the right leg, sorry. Not away from it. I'm rotating away from this leg that I'm kneeling on. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Hey, about 270 calories. Yeah. And switch sides if you haven't done so already. So guys, so don't. Again, be careful that you don't kind of just hang out here and you're just leaning on your leg. Make sure you're being a bit more upright. 3, 2, 1. Hands on the ground. Straighten up the legs. I'm just trying to keep the legs as straight as possible. Now, if you've got the hands inside your shoes, do some gentle rotation. One hand coming all the way up and back down. Switching sides. So nice, really low impact rotation for the lower back, particularly as we had sit-ups and that first dice roll, the back extension. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs together. Build yourself up. So just feeling one of your vertebrae. Quick at a time. 3, 2, 1. Roll the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull one arm across in front of the other. Good. Keep stretching, keep stretching. Change sides if you haven't done so. And if one side feels more tight than the other, feel free to hang onto that stretch a bit longer. Do the sides that feel tight and more in need of it than the other one. 3, 2, 1. Roll the head side to side. Up, down, left, right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands out in front and clap it back. We're done. Nice. We're done. Cool. And what was that again? There you go. Happiest face in all the power.